The desert's a tough adversary, but at least it doesn't hide anything. What you see is what you get, and whether you take on the challenge is entirely up to you.
No, důležité je, co jsem farmil, tuhletu postavu teda mi padla. My se dnes vrhneme příběh. To znamená zase 3 místí, přímo sem. S kým tu budeme mít tu čas. Já jsem za kamerou dělal nudný příběhový, Abado, myslím, Eli, a pak tým, prostě nudný příběh, který vás absolutně na mém YouTube kanále asi by se vám nelíbilo, protože to by byla možná nudná epizoda. A důležitý je, abyste nechali like i odběr, mě to velice podpoří, pak budou časy videa a 22. května nám vyjde další EPG hra. No, to bude třetí série, teda bude na mým YouTube kanále. A co tady máme?
Is Wolvendom. People from Mondstadt hardly ever come here. Even though it's not so far away from the city, the environment here is totally untouched. It's a wild place ruled by the laws of nature. It's survival of the fittest out here. Even the slimes around here are huge. Like those super duper massive ones over there.
Yes, stojí s námi.
Wheel of life.
Zase vezmeme celé do wheel a ne zase nějakým úplně. Ježišimarja, to jsem za kamerou padl.
Let's get it on! Ha!
No,
Orders given. Orders received. Click.
Do not worry. Wolves, friends. But you are?
We're just some boring old travelers passing through.
Don't smell boring. You smell familiar.
We smell?
You smell like Knights of Favonius. They are friends. I am Razor. I am no knight.
Oh.
My wolf pack. They are my family.
Your family?
Yes, they raised me. We live together. We are family.
So many questions.
They are angry with me. I help you. Exposed our ambush. Boar ran away.
Ah, don't worry. Paimon will get her friend to catch you another boar. She's stronger than she looks.
No need. When knights try to help, wolves go hungry.
Don't be silly. Wait here. We won't screw this up. Just watch.
Pastičky, jo. To je hezký, že mě to naučí pastičkovat, když ty masa mám rovnou. No, ona jmenuje se Raizo a jeho věci, neboli furí věci. To je po tak dlouhý době, co jsem netočil, se mi zamotává jazyk. Jo, větší rodina je furík, no. Raizo je furík, no.
Told you we could do it!
Thanks, but wolves catch 5 or 6 every hunt. Tonight they go hungry.
Oh.
Don't worry, you tried. At least you did better than other night friend, the red one, Bernie girl. If she was here, whole mountain is fire. Can't catch even one boar. I must go now. Here is not safe. Careful. Always watching.
What a weirdo. Bernie girl? From the Knights of Favonius? What is he? Who do you think it is?
Jasně, pojď ten tanky rovnou, proč ne? Když točím. Paníky. Kdo asi by měl zajíčí úmysly? No se rovnou co myslím. Já jsem mohl si myslet úplně tam do města. Ale mě se to vyhovuje takhle. A stejně dneska budu točit další epizodu dneska. Zase vedem dlouhým příběhu dneska. Story tam neexistuje vzpomínat na tohle. Raizo a jdeme z těch informace. No, najde jen byl, no. No, už tam za chvíli budu. To viděl jsem dobře, nebo jsem viděl blbě, že chtěl skočit přímo dolů?
Hi, Paimon. Hi, Traveler. What can I do for you?
Hi, Amber. Amber, do you know a wolf boy from Wolvendom?
Who?
He said you guys hit it off like a mountain on fire.
What on earth are you talking about?
Strange. He said he would wait for you at your regular spot. Did you lose your memory or something?
My memory is fine, but you've been eating magic matsutake again, haven't you, Paimon? I have no idea what you're talking about.
Magic matsutake? Remind me what color they are?
Purple.
Paimon may have had a couple the other day. But that's not the point. Paimon's not loopy. Do you really not know that boy that lives with the wolves?
I don't know what you're talking about. But on the subject of wolves, I've been investigating something recently. In the past, the wolves never dared venture outside of Wolvendom, but now they're getting braver. I heard they attacked a cart fleet near Drunkard Gorge. If you have time, could you come and check out the situation with me? Awesome. I knew I could count on you. Let's go.
Situace je další, no. No to se půjdem podívat, no. No zvykejme se, že ty teleportace mi to urychlí a zároveň to zkratší, no. Už tam budu za nedlouho. Tak, kde to je? Přímo před nosem.
Useless. Look, Look, up ahead! Something's happening!
That ain't no wolf pack. Looks like it's the hilly trolls attacking the carts after all.
Huh, not such a mystery after all. Enough talk, let's go help out!
Konečně pomůžu. Oši, něco mám pro vás. Mám malý dáreček. To je nejlepší kombo. Ještě někdo? Asi vidím na dnu texty, vidíme jaký matý cíl. Stejně mám muziku.
Bless you.
Piece of cake.
So, the hilly trolls have been starting to flex their muscles on the back of the wolf scare.
That's right. But I must say, if you think the hilly trolls are a nasty lot, the wolves are even worse. They attacked Springvale this morning.
Springvale? That's crazy!
It's unheard of. I thought I would take my chances on the road after the wolves had their fun. I never thought the hilly trolls would show up too.
We should head there soon and see how bad the situation is. But first things first, you should assess the damage to your cart. Does it still work?
I'll take a look.
Takže situace je vážně špatná. Zase dej si nějaké informace na jedna.
Oh dear. This is awful. Poor lad can't even stand.
That's terrible.
Except he's not actually injured.
Right. It's awful. The wolves frighten him so badly that he's paralyzed with fear.
That really is awful. Do you remember any significant details of what you saw?
I've never seen a wolf in my life before today. It was terrifying.
No details then, huh? Let's investigate the area again.
Si útočí, jo? No, ta Rajzu na to musí vysvětlit pak. Jdu dobře nebo špatně, já teď... Se tady najde... Tady něco... A přímo co zapít.
These claw marks. From them, we can tell the number and size of the wolves. This time, there were at least 2 wolves. And they must be... Yes. They must be at least 2 meters high. Hey, wolves are mysterious creatures. It's not like you see them every day.
No co na to je? Co? Tady něco je? Tady? Asi jsem to nesabral, no. To zase máme, tohle si nazbíráme, pak si vyset do okvěnu. To já to aspoň vysvětlu. Já jsem myslel, že to mám sezbíraný tady. Já to chci sezbírat, proto aby mě to tady nedrázelo, já se ani myslím to možná dneska se podíváme do toho nového města. Ale to se tady něco musí být. Čau. Mějte se. Protože na tom není čas. Ani se zdá, že je velmi asi tak. Se na to podívám. Kontrol, ne. Audio tady. No, to trochu stáhnu, tak. Jo, může být. Tak. Trochu malá oprava. Aby mi to tady nevyčalo do ucha. Zase. Tady nikde. A miluji, když hledáte něco. Pokaží. Tady jsem slepej, nebo to nikde nevidím? Ani so.
This is a wolf's tooth. He must have smashed into the door when he pounced. Anyway, seems pretty lucky how no one in the village got seriously injured.
Nebo kožeši. Tady byl asi furík. Je to jasný.
Wolfer. I heard that in Liyue, they make calligraphy brushes out of this stuff. The color looks nothing like Mondstadt wolf fur, based on what the books say. Could it be that they're from somewhere else entirely?
Hair looks different at every place on the body. Same applies to wolves. You don't know where it's from.
But look at this.
Another hair. But what's that stuck to it?
It's the seed of a wolf hook berry. Look, there are little hooks on the seed. The only places this grows in Mondstadt are Wolvendom and Bright Crown Canyon.
So it's Wolvendom wolves after all?
From that area, yes, but it could be that there are other wolf packs encroaching on their territory. This doesn't tell us everything, but it does give us a strong lead, enough to start investigating. I'll go and see to the villagers before we head off.
Tady něco nehraje. Vy si takhle neměli oblášť vesnici.
How is your investigation coming along?
What? You're standing!
Yes, I see. I have recovered, thankfully. I managed to claw my way back out of the depths of hell. So, Knights of Favonius, what have you found out?
From inspecting the wolf fur left at the scene, we can tell that the wolves came from Wolvendom. Beyond that, we don't know anything. But please remain calm. I will head to Wolvendom shortly and get to the bottom of this. The Knights of Favonius will not allow this danger to continue any longer.
Good. Better late than never, I suppose.
How rude!
In the meantime, we'll just have to keep dealing with this on our own.
Please, don't do anything stupid.
We do things a bit differently around here. You Favonius lot probably aren't used to it. They will pay for what they've done. Goodbye. Goodbye.
It's awful. Really is.
What is?
Their future outlook, I mean. Young people can be so impulsive sometimes. If it's not too much to ask, I hope you can keep an eye on them. Stop them from getting into trouble.
It's no trouble. That's what we're here for. Even though that guy really isn't much of a charmer. Leave it to us.
Off to Wolvendom we go!
tady mi vážně něco nehraje. Co nás kolik? To můžu dát, až se mi trochu lezí. To je málo. Takže zpátky vo vodu zase. Jmenuji si, že to bude kratší. Pardon. Skovená legie, skovený kašel. Můžeme jít dál. Tam nás to povede, musíme tady. A už ho máme zase.
Who's there?
Chill out, Razor. It's only us.
You are also Knight?
So, you don't know each other after all?
No. This girl also red, but not so burny like other girl.
This is starting to make sense. Is this the wolf boy you were talking about?
Correct. His name is Razor.
Help me out.
With what?
No time. I sent Lupacall away. People coming. Bad people.
Those guys from earlier?
I understand, but first, I have a few questions.
I smell blood. Quick.
Blood? I hope the wolves didn't attack those idiots.
To nejádá, se vycíti. To měl covida, pak po covidu cítil mnohem víc. No, lidi tady měli covida. Ty, je něco vadí na tom, taková váš. A co se snažím říct, že lidi, kteří onemocněli covidem, pak byli vylečení, tak cítili až za hroch. No, já jsem cítil za hroch.
Blood droplets.
Not human blood. Wolf blood. Lupacall blood.
Lupa what now? Are you gonna tell us what it means yet?
Lupacall is family fate gave me. When wolf accepts human as its own, or human accepts wolf, that is Lupacall.
Sounds like gibberish to me.
That's strange. Where does the word come from? Surely it wasn't made up by the wolves.
It's just the name he gave.
Who's he?
Guardian of this land.
Wouldn't that be Barbados, though? He is the ruler of Mondstadt.
Enough! Another clue. Follow me.
Hey, wait! This is your chance to prove your innocence!
He's already gone.
No, to nedopadne dobře. Rychle za ním. A za hoši napadne na náladu. Skoro si mě trefil. Beží. Pásím asi svá nebudu. Kdyby mě zamladil.
This is him. We find his blood. Bad men did this.
How terrible.
I do agree that it's awful, but that doesn't change the fact that...
We didn't attack village. Not us. A black wolf and his pack. Not from here. They tried to take over land. They broke the code.
Whose code?
Guardian of this land.
That's now the second time you've brought that up. Tell us who that is.
I take Lupacall further in. Follow me. Maybe you see.
Budapest. Budapest, no. No, na druhou stranu verzi pochází zapsáno. Materiál
Whoa, if that one from earlier was 2 meters high, imagine how high this one must be.
To jak velký to je? Bože můj. Doufám, že nebudu bojovat nějakým velkým psem. Nebo velkým vlkem.
What's this? They're so huge!
A proč je tady meha? Já cítím tady arénu. A dost velkou arénu.
Useless. Help me. Collect these.
Aren't those wolf hook seeds?
Crush them. Put on wound. Bleeding stop.
It's true. Wolfhook seeds have a liquid coating that not only functions as a mild painkiller, but also has a hemostatic effect. I read that in a book.
Why?
I have no idea.
Hooks help seeds move. Liquid stops pain and bleeding. Animal doesn't feel hooks. They take seeds far away. Purple teacher told me so. I stay here. Take care of this one. I answer Red Girl's questions.
Right, and if that lot does come back, I doubt they will try their luck against a member of the Knights of Favonius. Your wolf friend is not clear of my suspicion just yet, but we'll still need to fetch those seeds.
Neboj, zachráníme vlka. Po dobroše. Neboj, furíku. Co? To už se mám vrátit? To bylo rychlý, ne? Ubydu po metru a už se mám vrátit. Bože.
We're back! Have we got enough?
Yes, enough.
Razor was just telling me about the Wolven Code of Conduct. Mind-blowing stuff.
Thank you.
We've looked everywhere and haven't seen any other wolves.
Yep, that's wolves for you. The one we managed to capture must have been sick or something.
What are you doing here?
Revenge.
It's him! The one who was raised by wolves! Huh? So, it was you! I should have known wolves aren't smart enough to be behind this. I can't believe you would help wolves plot against humans! They throw you some scraps and you treat them like kin? Have you forgotten what you are?
Enough!
Yeah! You can't talk about Razor like that!
The Knights of Favonius are gonna let this guy off?
We did not raid village.
What is this disturbance to which I awaken? This is no offering to Boreas. Not only do you come from my kind, so too do you fail to recognize your own transgression. I will not stand for such impertinence.
Tak to si děláš ze mě srandu, ne? OK, velmi naštvaný fůry. To se mi to říká, nechápu proč. Tady jestli mi jaký alibity má, takovou má meč. Ta se dá vykraftit. Artefakty. Tak protože Razor má dobrý stavky. Dobrý. Ježiši Kriste. Jau.
I taste blood.
Dostávám taky. Pryč. Tohle tomu se nedá vyhnout. Jídlo. Protože ho spocuju na krmy. Nějak to jde blbě, velmi blbě. Nevím, ale asi to je tím, že se mi to seká, to se...
I taste blood.
Pryč. Nekej mě.
I kill you.
Zatraceně. No já se mi to dneska nedaří. Dělá tohle, jo. OK. Máme naslaný chudý. OK, teďka, co je?
Please, calm.
It's just like he said. An outside wolf pack coming in and breaking the rules. They will reap what they have sown. But Razor, you must not get involved. This is for the wolves to settle between themselves. You fight not with claws, but with the sword. You strike not with teeth, but with lightning. You are human, Razor.
I am not like them. I don't belong.
You are no wolf. This is a matter for the wolves, and the wolves alone. And you are Razor's Lupicar amongst humans. Your nobility stands out against others of your kind. If you ever wish, you may train with me. I have nothing further to say. May we meet again, Razor and company.
Hey, Razor, what's that look for? Why don't you come to the city for a few days?
Yeah, you have a friend in Mondstadt anyway, right? You know, that red Bernie friend of yours?
You're not safe in the wild anymore, but I know that you don't want to hurt them.
I'm fine. Don't worry. But I'm not city human. But also, not wolf. Thank you, traveler. Paimon and other red girl.
Hey, we've been with you all this time, and you still don't even know my name?
Goodbye.
No, měl jsem na mála. To znamená, že si ho můžu vyvolat, protože tady bude miniboss. Zněl. Co se nám odnemklo? No. Už se nám odnemklo tohle, jo. A já si to vezmu rovnou. A rovnou možná uděláme, ne? Jo, uděláme, proč ne? A to se na čo je...
Reduced to just standing around. How absurd.
Vracíme se zpátky. Uděláme tohle... Clean. A pak se vydáme do města. Doufám. Počkej, noci. To dáme večer, no. Třeba takhle, no. Prostě uděláme nejdelší epizodu prostě. To jsem si myslel.
Those memories. So dark.
Ježiši, to se radši si myslím, než... Vím, kdo to je. A vím, asi tuším, kdo to je. Klee. Když se nám to odemklo, já jsem... Zvěděl trochu loupýho. Ale... Naše postava to zatím neví. A to rozhodlo no. Dostává... Asi musím napít kůlku.
Shame I only get to listen in from the other side of the window and don't get to join in the debate. I'd love to give my 2 cents.
Say what? What's up? What's up? Paimon wants in.
Recently, all the customers at the tavern have been debating the exact same topic. Who is the strongest fighter in Mondstadt?
The strongest fighter? Must be someone who can floor a whole gang of hilly churls with just one punch. Then Paimon nominates you. But anyway, is there like a general agreement in the city on who it is, or...?
Expecting people to come to a swift and straightforward consensus in the City of Freedom is like expecting fisherman's toast to drop out of the sky. Everyone's got their own opinion, backed up by a unique set of cherry-picked information. But let's be honest, that's what makes the discussion so impassioned and entertaining. Mainstream opinion is polarized, with most people supporting one of 2 candidates. One is the Dandelion Knight. The other is the Dark Knight Hero.
Ooh, Paimon votes for you. But let's go into the tavern and talk to the patrons. Maybe we'll pick up some juicy gossip.
Oh, I do envy your life of leisure. But don't mind me, of course. I guess I'll just get back to work.
OK, to se jdem za to do boru. Já přišel, že bude delší, no, tak nic, no. No, uvidíme, jestli tohle bude kratší. Jestli se to našte ještě. OK, nemám chodit do bodu, no. To kolik se mám řeta.
Hey, amigo. Do you want to hear my latest composition? I put my whole heart into it, and also my soul. How about it, amigo? Huh? The most macho in Mondstadt. She's a little girlie who wears red. That's right. I found this out one day about half a month ago, when I went up to the Storm Bear Mountains looking for inspiration for my new song. Guess what happened?
What happened?
I witnessed the most powerful destructive force I have ever seen in my life. I'm telling you, it completely changed the whole landscape in that part of the mountains.
Holy moly!
I was hiding behind a bush and I saw this little girlie in red clothing running into the distance, leaving a trail of destruction in her wake. But I don't know if anyone will believe me.
Now that you mention it, the idea of a tiny little girl wielding that much destructive power is a little far-fetched.
You want to know what I think? I think she has a treasure nobody else knows about. Maybe even the most powerful treasure in all of Mondstadt.
Did you say treasure? Did Paimon imagine that, or did you hear it too?
It's just a guess. I mean, no. It's a bard's razor-sharp intuition. Thank you, amigo. I am so happy to meet a true amigo. Who would have thought?
So, this girl, what's her name?
I do not know her name. I do not see her often in Mondstadt. Hey, I'm telling the truth. You gotta believe me.
Doesn't sound like much to go on. But thanks for your intel.
Má holka v červeným oblečku.
Hi! Are you here to try Mondstadt's famous wine, too? The strongest fighter of them all? That would be Jean, obviously. Why? Grandmaster Jean is so strong. She can take out a ruin guard with just a few slashes of her sword. And she could wipe out the 3 hilly Trill tribes at Dada Upa Gorge all by herself. Otherwise, we wouldn't have such a carefree existence with nothing to do.
It's true that Jean makes people feel they're in safe hands. Meanwhile, this guy is drunk as a skunk.
Ty máš dost. Já jsem se kliknul na špatně.
Hey, I'm doing some adventurers training. Alcohol tolerance training, to be precise. Want to join me? You want to know who I think the toughest fighter is? In my opinion, that would be the finest adventurer of them all, Stanley. Guildmaster Cyrus is up there with the toughest, too. But only Stanley can take on the bloodthirsty beasts of the Mare Javari.
Bloodthirsty beasts of the Marjavari? Sounds terrifying. Do you think you'd be scared if you were faced with one of those? Sensible choice. Safety first and all that.
No, a kde se mám pokecat?
What would you like?
Okay.
Even if you are a close friend.
Taky to dopadá, když nic alkoholu. Okay.
What'll it be today? The strongest fighter? I don't pay much attention to that sort of thing.
Huh. Paimon thought bartenders had some kind of special information sources. Exactly! That's what Paimon was getting at.
I have no involvement in any intelligence-gathering operation. But if you made me pick someone, it would be the Dark Knight hero. I've heard some stories about him. Apparently, he once rescued a city dweller from the Abyss Order.
There it is! The barman's top secret intelligence. Speaking of the Abyss Order, their minions are really stirring up trouble all over the place, aren't they? Patton was right about one thing. If everyone's got their own opinion and can't be persuaded, how are we ever gonna find out who Mondstadt's strongest fighter is? Eureka! Paimon's got it! Let's go see what Jean says. Bet the Knights have got an official ranking table for this kind of thing. Come on! Let's just go and ask already. We'll never find out if we don't.
OK, jdeme se pokecat čím. Ale nejdřív si vyzvednu svůj poklad. To je nesnažím, já se to dlouho loaduje. Pohyb. Jasně, tady nám to radí Ether Hydra. Druhý combo, Ether Change. Ether Damage. Musím si říkat, kde to je. Asi jdu jenom vysednout a hned tam půjde.
Ad Astra Abyssosk. Thank you for completing today's... Ad Astra Abyssosk.
Materiál potřebuju. Tak. Já se mám 3 místy. OK. Prostě dneska budeme mít nejdelší epizodu, no. Takže jdem zpátky. Půjdeme zase do hny, to bude zase dlouho. OK, proč ne? Jo, máme nejdelší loading shadow. A vemte si to takhle, já se budu ještě přemyslet tam a zpátky a hodněkrát to budou delší loading. Nechce to naštve a takový věci, bože. No, jdeme k Sančín, pokecat, kdo to je.
Oh, Master Jean! Sorry to bother you. We're collecting intel on the strongest fighter in Mondstadt. Do you have, one of those official Knights of Favonius verified ranking table thingies?
Strongest fighter in Mondstadt? Huh. I am sorry, but I cannot help. I do not have any relevant documentation on that topic.
Oh, well that sucks. Paimon was hoping she would at least make the top 5.
Well, although I do not have the data to make such an assessment, I will say that my faith in our honorary knight's abilities has never wavered. Which reminds me, recently one of the Abyss Order's mages has been active near the city, although he is keeping a low profile. If you are staying around Mondstadt, please be on the lookout for danger. Given your, well, high-ranking fighting strength, I trust you will be able to help keep the area safe.
Awesome! After she beats the Abyss Order, she'll climb up that ranking table faster than she climbs up all those cliffs. Well, either way, smashing the Abyss Order to bits is the right thing to do.
I like your enthusiasm. It is infectious. But be careful out there.
Buchme opatrně, OK.
I'm fine. I'm not hurt. Sorry for bumping into you. Hey, look! some writing on here. Explosion inside city wall. Grounded be thy woe. Explosions can hurt people. Jean can be dreadful. Mondstadt be bombed. Klee be doomed?
Yikes! Mr. Kaya wrote these down for me. They're, survival rules.
Survival rules?
Yeah. Rules that I must absolutely never break under any circumstances. Otherwise, something terrible would happen. Yep. Ah, I forgot to introduce myself. My name is Klee. I've heard all about you guys. You're the honorary knight who helps Mondstadt.
Wow! More recognition, yay! Paimon is so happy right now.
I heard it from Amber. But wait, no, there's no time for this right now. I'm dealing with a big emergency. I grabbed my map and ran as fast as I could all the way here. The treasure I buried in the Whispering Woods, it's gone.
Did you say buried treasure? Exactly what Paimon was thinking. Lost treasure is a big deal. Let us help you find it.
Yay! Thanks, you guys. Here's where the map says the treasure should be. I put a circle around it. I also put a wooden sign in the ground at the place where I buried it, to make it easier to find.
Paimon is starting to understand how this treasure went missing so easily.
Come on, Miss Honorary Knight, let's go!
Máme na jiný plány si ještě pro ní něco najít. OK. To jde. Nemusím chodit ve smrt, když jsou v žlucí místě, proč ne? No, budu častý. Zase nekoukáte večer, protože by vám to svítilo přímo do očí. No, už to bude. No. Ne, na začátku pomalu. To byly dobrý časy, než jsem někoho tady potkal.
Your treasure's gone, but you seem oddly happy.
Well, Razor and Albedo seem really busy recently. So Klee must not disturb them. But now Klee has new friends. I never thought I'd have a new big sister to help me. I'm so happy.
Tady to je, jo.
We're here. This is the place. Look, this is where my huge treasure was buried.
And where there's now a huge empty hole in the ground. It's an abyss mage! Hey, maybe he's the one Jean was warning us about. What's that in his hand?
My treasure!
What?
I see the little girl has brought her friends with her. Time for a change of plan.
Hey, you! If you think you're so tough, get back here and fight!
What's an abyss mage? I play in the forest all the time, but I've never seen one before. He looks so cute, soft, and fluffy. I want to pet it.
Game's up! Now hand it over!
Oh, You fools think I would give this up so easily after what I've been through to acquire it?
To fajné, jo. Nevím, počkej, až se to by dostanu. Imuní, okej. Ale ty se máš. Ale používají něco. To vás ukladí. No to neřeší vůbec. To opakoval. To má poklad, no. A ten poklad je trochu speciální. My to získáme zpátky. Jenom musím zabít ty slimy.
Wheel of Life. Careful, Klee. Don't be drawn in by it. Abyss mages are the bad guys.
Já jsem taky ne.
La 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 la. La 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 la.
Já se zasednu úplně sram.
La la la.
Your treasure's gone, but you seem oddly happy.
To si.
Oh, well, Leisure and Albedo seem really busy with...
To není pravda.
We're
Já
here.
se osednu ostro.
And where there's now a huge empty hole. It's... And what's that?
Jo, zase budu zabíjet ty slimy. Okej.
I see the little girl
Já se
is brought
zasednu
her
úplně
friends.
sram do...
If you think...
Si snad dělky děláš z
I play in the
prdele.
forest all the time, but I've
What's
never
that?
seen one before.
Nebudu bojovat ty slimy
They
zase.
look so cute, soft, and fluffy.
Game's up.
Okej, to už jsme slyšeli.
Life goes on.
To si země prdel. A ty seky se mi vážně nelíbí.
Opening box of Adepti tricks. Wheel of Life.
Jestli se mi uteče. To sekání se mi vážně nelíbí. A nevím, čím to je.
Careful, Klee. Don't be drawn in by it. Abyss mages are the bad guys.
Oh, that's right. Grandmaster Jean says that stealing is wrong.
Freeze!
That girl's lucky she didn't come alone. Otherwise, I'd...
Zase jo.
You're dead meat!
Okay. Bro.
Let's get it on!
Okay. To je malinko lepší než dýchlu. Někde nebo nalevo, no, ale...
But if we could just get him to give it back...
To je zase v jedný minutě. Pojď sem.
Where'd he go? The Abyss Mage. He just disappeared. What's going on?
Ano, tohle... Co se děje?
key to a domain! The Abyss Mage must have snuck inside! Klee, do you need a rest? Why don't you wait here while we get your treasure back for you?
No! I'm coming with you. It's my treasure that Mr. Fluffball stole, and it's up to me to get it back. Don't worry, Klee is a big girl. Come on, Miss Honorary Knight, let's go!
OK, tak jde do místa. Já ten tým tady chci nutně. OK. Tomto čanu nectu ten poklad. A my si pro ten pokladem. Mě zajímalo, jak dlouhý to dneska bude. Protože už točím hodinu pomalu. Mírajem za ní, jo. To je jaký mám, ale artefakty stejně jako zbraň. OK. 79, proč to nemá optimátum? Chci se podívat, co tu je. Co tady to máme? Nic. Je dobře si to nejdřív pozkoumá, protože tady můžou být poklady. Tady tam. Tady něco. OK. Já jsem dal hodně malou bombu. Tak jim ono dává. OK. To by šlo. Přestíráme suroviny. Vyškošíme na fajn moja chtěla.
Jumpy Dumpty Go!
OK. Netrpí.
Boing, boing, boom! Jumpy Dumpty
Malá hází
Go!
bomby, no. Asi jo. Co se dá, jestli se jmenuje toho sajmu. No máme tu ještě jednou.
La la la, la la la.
Se poslal. Tak ne, se jednou tomu. A bomba pro tebe.
La la la.
No to bych měl. Ona hází. Ona hází bomby prostě. A nenápadný to být nemůže. Klade jdu se pro tebe. Co to máme? Druhou promu. Nabav. Ok, jdeme dál. Ježiši Kriste. Netrfí, ale...
Boing, boing, boom!
Je tady něco, nějaký poklad? Já se ještě zapálím. Máme... OK, další slimy.
La la la.
To je jednodušší. Jdeme dál. No, to jsem se doteďka. Musím mohli na tu stejnou lokaci, tady jsme měli dřív. No. Tady máš
You followed me. I must say, I'm impressed. But this is as far as you will get.
Oh, yeah? What are you gonna do?
Oh, the human proclivity to gossip has provided us with everything we need. We learned that your little red friend had in her possession the most powerful treasure in all of Mondstadt. That treasure is now in my hands. There is nothing you can do. Now your precious treasure shall be your undoing.
No, wait! Don't touch it!
Oh, how you fret now your predicament is finally clear to you. Now, what have we here? A flame symbol.
No! I broke the survival rules. Explosions can hurt people. Jean can be dreadful. This is it. This time I'm done for.
Wait! So Klee's treasure is a bomb? No wonder Klee was rumored to be the strongest fighter in Mondstadt. Paimon, for one, is never picking a fight with her, ever. Hold on. Why has she gone and run off? Seems like it. Well then, let's head to the Knight's headquarters and report to Jean.
A to se mi teďko zlíbilo. On vzal poklad. Myslel si, že to je něco speciálního. A vybouchlo mu to přímo u jeho ruky. No, dámy pánové, nehrajte si bombama a granátama. Vážně, nehrajte si. Pokud nějaký najdete, nalažte to policii. Takhle to pak dopadá. No. Myslel, že to je důležitý poklad, no, bouchlo mu to přímo u jeho hlavy. Ja. To jako v Fortniteu máte vedle granát a no, když se schoval ten jdoucový a než vám vyskočí granát nebo vás střelíme raketometem, no, to je jako probuření druhého rána. Proč druhého rána? Píš věci rána. Když vás někdo budí autem třeba. Takže zpátky opět. Tohle dokončíme a rovnou bychom se mohli vydat už do toho města. Jestli se mi něco neudechne. OK, easy loading, pak další loading, já se z toho poseru. Už to stejně bude. Pokud se to ještě našte. jsme tady rovnou. A už je tady.
Klee? You're here too?
I turned myself in.
Huh?
My bomb. I hurt someone. I broke the rules. I'll never see the light of day again.
Klee, I need you to answer me. You said someone was injured. Where are they? Why is that?
But Mr. Fluffball was only a thief. He didn't deserve to blow up.
Hey, come on now. Paimon already told you that the Abyss Mages are the bad guys. And actually, they're the worst kind of bad guys you can imagine. They don't just hate the good guys. They hate all people. Their enemy is humanity itself.
Mr. Fluffball was a bad guy on purpose? Mr. Fluffball is the enemy of humanity? What? I don't get it.
This was an oversight on my part. I did not tell you these things before because you are still young. In fact, the Abyss Order is a hostile force in Mondstadt, which has been unusually active lately.
Aha! That's it! Paimon understands now. They were tracking down poor Klee because they heard rumors about her treasure. Just like the way Paimon's first reaction was to try and get her hands on... no. To try and get the facts on the treasure.
So, does that mean?
In light of your contribution on this matter, I will allow you to take part in the next Ludi Harpastum.
Ludi Harpastum? Whoa! Miss Honorary Knight, you've gotta come too.
Whoop-de-doo! It's a happy ending!
Except...
Except what?
Klee, where did you hide the treasure to begin with? Were you trying to blow up the fish in Starfell Lake again?
I wasn't! I swear I wasn't.
She's giving us that look that means play along.
Klee?
I'll see myself to solitary confinement.
Paimon bets Klee must get bored in there all by herself.
No, vypadá to, co má asi Zaraka.
Guess who?
That's Paimon's voice I hear. Ooh, yes, please. Wait, no, I can't. Klee needs to be a good girl and think about what she did. Stop tempting me. Anyway, while I'm grounded, I'm making an extra special new treasure, the Ludi Harpastum version.
When you say treasure...
I made it into the shape of a harpastum and everything. It'll look so cute. Just wait for Ludi Harpastum. Oh yeah, they're gonna love it.
Yeesh, if Jean was listening to this, Klee might find herself grounded for an awful lot longer.
No, tady bude jak dlouho. To co si na hondenku tentokrát. OK. No, tady se na tom hondenku hodí. Yeah. Tohle si vezme. Tohle si taky vezme. A tohle si taky vezme. Víte, já jsem říkal, že se do toho města podíváme. No. Víte co, uděláme to jednoduše. si vezmeme, uděláme tyhle ty vyhyšáky. Prostě uděláme všechny, no. Přece máme to nejdelší epizodu. A do toho města se podíváme. Doufám, co nejdřív, protože to znamená, že dneska si uděláme vyhyšáku hodně. Nejdřív Ragžel, pak Klee a tady uvidíme, s kým budeme mít další příběhovou čas. Myslím, že to je to, co si myslím, to proč ne? Ještě pak. Jestli se zase budu muset si myslet tam a zpátky.
Oh, it's you! Over here! Over here!
It's Sarah from the Good Hunter.
Oh, finally, I caught you. I have something I'd like the Knights of Favonius to do for me, and I want you to pass on my request to the acting Grand Master.
Oh, so it's Jean you were really hoping to see.
You are close with her. Really? It must be a good feeling knowing Jean's got your back.
Anyway, what was it you wanted us to tell Jean?
Oh, yes. I must apologize for being unable to visit the Knights in person, but the restaurant has been so busy lately. Unfortunately, it's right in this busy season that the route between here and Springvale, which is used for the delivery of our ingredients, seems to have been occupied by the Hilichurls. The problem is that the suppliers in Springvale say that deliveries have nothing to do with them. They're just responsible for selling us the ingredients. That would be great. Please, ask Master Jean to send a party to clear out the Hilichurls from the road to Springvale. Help at last. With Jean on the case, this will be solved in no time. Thank you.
Seems like everyone really trusts Jean.
Oh, I nearly forgot. Charles the bartender said he's been having some trouble too. Why don't you stop by and see him on the way?
Fine. In for a penny, in for a pound is the Paimon way. But this is really stretching the definition of on the way, in my opinion.
Takže zase zpátky, jo.
Today's recommendation is the steak.
Kolik mám ještě? Do baru, jo. Nebyl jsem tam náhodou třeba?
What do you think this is, kiddo? A fruit juice store?
How rude! Especially since we're here to help!
Help? Oh, yes. You're the acting Grandmaster's new hotshot helper, aren't you?
That's one way of putting it, but...
Great. Tell Jean I need my quarterly tax return forms then. It's time to get Elzer on to doing the accounts again. I must say, though, the tax rate on alcohol in Mondstadt is pretty steep. Acting Grandmaster Jean personally goes over all the accounts. After all, the wine industry is Mondstadt's main source of income. Jean takes great pains to make sure no detail is overlooked.
Paimon never knew that. Jean's job is even harder than it seems.
The acting Grandmaster's hard work indeed makes our lives a whole lot easier. We're certainly very lucky, but to put it bluntly, we just take it for granted that that's the norm now.
Wow! How do you sleep at night knowing how much pressure you put Jean under?
When you put it like that, I do feel quite ashamed. I suppose I should give her one on the house next time she's here. Although, I doubt the acting Grand Master even has the time to spare for that.
Sounds like a poor excuse to deny Jean a free drink. Come on, let's go and see Jean.
Počkat. Jako vážně? OK. To si udělám později, protože tohle dělat teď nebudu, a to si udělám později, no. Takže se vedeme na jiný příběh o Veni. OK, takže já, aby jsem si to pokračoval v příběhu, musím oddechnout. No. To udělám příště, dámy a pánové. Protože za kamerou to fakt dělat nebudu. Teda...
Hey, look over there!
Chtěl jsem říct, že natáčení ty karty dělat nebudu, mimo natáčení to udělám.
She's all by herself, right? Because she's acting as if she's talking and laughing with somebody else. Paimon's creeped out. What? You mean you used to act like that too? So is this an invisible friend who hangs out with you sometimes? Or do they just exist in your imagination? Imagination. Oh, you must mean imagined friend, right? Why didn't you just say so? So, this imaginary friend of yours, when does Paimon get to meet them? Seriously? So, imaginary friends just disappear when you grow up? Oh, Paimon was looking forward to meeting yours. Hey, don't suppose your brother has an imaginary friend too? No way! You guys are so lucky! Because they have this game in Liyue. Have you heard of it? It's a 4-player game, but it seems you guys could play it with just the 2 of you.
Oh, Traveler. Fancy meeting you here.
Tone-deaf bard. What are you doing here?
I'm here because Lisa has been making some exciting new contraptions.
Why does the thought of Lisa's contraptions make Paimon so nervous?
Come now, that's no way to speak about the elegant Miss Lisa. For this particular contraption, Lisa had to import some dangerous materials from Sumeru.
Dangerous?
That's right. Looks like a monocle, but actually it's called an Ernama detector. Sadly, Lisa isn't able to use it herself, so I'm borrowing it for a while. And also, I'm testing it out for her, to see if it actually works.
Huh? Why can't Lisa use it?
Perhaps it's because she lacks a certain childlike sense of wonder. Or maybe there's some other reason for it. If you want to know for sure, just ask her yourself sometime.
So, you can see them? Go on, tell us. What does his imaginary friend look like?
That would be telling. Anyway, it's all yours now, Traveler. Take a look. See if you can see Nora's imaginary friend.
Do you see him? Do you see him?
So it does work for you two.
Paimon wants to see? Wait, but this gizmo isn't in Paimon's size. All right then, you'll just have to be Paimon's eyes on the ground. Let's go see what everyone's imaginary friends look like. Flora from the flower shop always seems kinda floaty-headed, you know?
Tohle radši myslím. OK, kolik je? Aha. Vypadá, že ještě budou pokračovat. Jo, to zase tam pokecáme.
There it is! Behold, a floaty imaginary friend for floaty-headed Flora! A bloaty floaty!
Wait, imaginary friends can be plants now?
Hi, Traveler. Hi, Bard. Sure, how can I help? Oh, you mean Mr. Floaty? Most people can't see him. Mr. Floaty is my bestest friend. We grew up together.
No fair. Paimon hates feeling left out.
Flora, why exactly are you friends with a bloaty floaty? What's wrong with it? I always wanted to be friends with a plant who could fly.
Friends with a flying plant? Why?
Because then when it's windy, you and your friend can fly off into the sky together. You gotta admit that's pretty cool.
Isn't that called being blown away?
That's what some people like to call it. I only found out this plant existed from an explorer who told me stories of his adventures. I think his name was Stanley. Stanley's an adventurer. And you can tell he's an expert at it from the stories he tells. The amazing adventures of Stanley are super famous in Mondstadt. He's in the city at the moment. You should go ask him to tell you some of his stories. That sounds like a fun idea for next time. But right now we have other things to attend to.
Flora's,
I swear on the archives, I can't go any.
Which child shall we interrogate next?
Paimon's thinking. Oh, how about that little guy on the bridge?
Konečně se pokecáme s tímhle. OK.
No way!
Well, that is unexpected.
Timmy's imaginary friend is a ruin guard? Paimon's freaking out right now. That thing is sure to attack us.
What say you we postpone our conversation with Timmy for the time being?
Huh? Paimon has a favorite line? Seriously? Oh, alright then. How about we explore the area ahead of us later? Children are more open-minded. Is that why they can think up all kinds of imaginary friends?
Fitting, isn't it? That the City of Freedom should be home to children with such boundless powers of imagination.
Can't you give me a better price?
What about adults' imaginations? Let's ask some adults at the tavern.
Předtím to bylo v pohodě a to je...
The thing about wine is, you have to drink it at the tavern, or you miss out on half the fun.
Seems to me you'd find some way of keeping yourself amused even if you drank alone.
If I didn't know any better, I would say you're being deliberately uncivil.
Just drink responsibly on my premises, okay?
Oh, and if I did have one too many, what then? You'd throw me out along with the trash, is that it?
Throw you out?
You know, the same way you threw out Father's legacy. You sold off his mansion, Or maybe you've forgotten.
I see no reason to cling to things that have outlived their purpose.
Is that so? Then I trust you were most swift indeed to part with a certain vase?
Sorry, I have no recollection.
That's odd. Master Diluc, I'm sure I saw such a vase in your home. A beautiful one, unmistakable in fact.
Seems our suspicions were right. Grown-ups don't appear to have imaginary friends.
Like I said, a lack of childlike wonder.
So people just stop dreaming when they grow up? Okay, well, Paimon, for one, never wants to grow up.
This raises an interesting question. At what age exactly do people's imaginary friends disappear? Let's go and check. How about Ellen? Someone of her age surely must have some imagination left, don't you think?
Uh-oh. Somehow, Paimon finds the idea of not being able to see Ellen's imaginary friend kinda scary.
To je zase to. A prosím. To chci vědět, co to je. To si se díváš. OK, musím udělat ten fialový a pak se mi odehne tohle. To je jednoduché. Bože, proč? Proč mi to děláš? To mají fakt debilně udělaný, protože kdybych chtěl někdo dělat ten vyhlejšák. Vás Jasně, potřeba, aby si mi dala ten vyhlejšák a já to udělám.
How can I smash all these training dummies at once?
Let's get it on! So that's how to do it. I'm impressed.
Jean? What is Jean doing here? Is Master Jean Ellen's imaginary friend? Yeah, she's so conscientious. It's terrifying.
Oh, hello. What are you guys doing?
Are you always training here?
You bet. Today, I heard Stanley talking about his adventures. It was incredible. It got me really pumped up. Oh, I hope I can be as outstanding as him one day.
So that you can fight shoulder to shoulder with Master Jean?
I mean, obviously I want to become a knight. And if I got to go on an adventure with Jean herself, well, even better.
Seems Ellen really looks up to Jean.
Huh, thanks! I was thinking, it's not every day I get to hang out with the honorary knight. Would you join me for some sword training? Huh, how can I smash all these training dummies at once?
Look along!
So that's how to do it. I'm impressed. Oh, thank you. It's clear I still have a long way to go in my training.
So modest. I, for one, think you're quite the pro at this already.
Well, I'm exhausted from training, so clearly my fitness needs some work. One day, though, I'll smash all the training dummies in Mondstadt.
Ellen, she's our girl. If she can't do it, Hilly churl!
Thanks. Shoot, I got so caught up here I forgot there's something I was supposed to do today. Ugh, but I'm so sore from training. I can hardly move. Honorary Knight, could you deliver a message to Jack for me? He's a friend of mine, recently started as an adventurer. We were gonna meet up tonight and discuss adventure plans. Could you let him know it'll have to be another day? If I'm not mistaken, you should find him at the Temple of the Lion. He's adventuring with Stanley today. Stanley's a truly legendary adventurer, renowned in all of Mondstadt. He once set foot in the Mare Javari. Great! Thank you so much.
To je jako jsem jako pošta, jo. A to si nemůžeš kus metru jít tam? Sama? Aha, já jsem to viděl blbě. To je jde. Co si to někdy máš půjde? OK. Uděláme Ventiho a jdeme na hlavní příběh. A se trochu posunem, protože pak dalším co budu dělat s kamerou, budou ty karty. A dobrý. To znamená, nebudu potřebovat element fialový a neměl bych. Doufám. To vyjde v sobotu, no, po zápase si aspoň trochu odpočinete. Snad jste nechali like a odběr a nějaký komentář.
The Temple of the Lion? We explored this place once before, didn't we? During the Storm Terror incident. Seems like it's now a hot spot for adventurers. That can only mean one thing. We didn't bag all the loot last time! Looks like we can't go any further.
Not to worry, allow me. Those who wander in the dust, the wind shall send soaring sky high.
Mě zase rájem za Venti, jo. Je dobře, aspoň nějaká. Prostě si myslím, že to nepojede nahoru. Ten co to má. Rohlíčka zase. Já se velice omlouvám za blbých střih, ale někdo teď volal a dobrý pohodě, všechno je OK, takže pokračujeme dál. Hoši, za Ventio jsem dával velký dymiš na toho draka. Přímo do hlavy.
Here we go.
Co s tím je? Já mám příšerný lagy, ale fakt příšerný.
Let's play.
Aha.
Brace yourself.
Hoši, to se vybojili blbě.
Let's play.
Oh shit, what the?
Think you can get away?
Okay.
What? Yahoo! Yeah.
Navítil jsem na toho draka dal tak 3 hity. Mě fakt něco vadí v tom koku, ale... Nic. Co máme tady? Síly, který potřebuju. A trochu takici. Pokračujeme dál. Ježiši krk.
Hey, are those guys?
Jdeme asi nahoru taky. Why not?
Think you can get away? Here we go. Let's play.
Nesnáším umění. Nesnáším ledový typ.
Yeah. Here we go. Time for takeoff. Yahoo! Let's play.
To váš damage?
Yahoo! Brace yourself.
Půjdeme si pokecat.
I was so sure I was about to die.
To be fair, that could have gone either way. So, you must be Jack the Adventurer, I assume?
Yes. Who are you?
Actually, we came looking for you.
Ellen has a message for you. She said she won't be able to join you today to plan out your next adventure together. She'll join you some other time.
Oh, I see. I feel bad you had to come all this way to find me, and then had to rescue me.
Huh? I don't see what all the fuss is about. It was nothing that I, Stanley, couldn't have dealt with by myself.
Whoa! You are Stanley? You are that legendary adventurer? Renowned in all of Mondstadt? Who once set foot in the Mare Javari?
The very same.
I must say, it's an honor to meet one as legendary as yourself. Well then, how would everyone like to proceed? Head back or head further inside?
I think we should keep going. With Stanley by our side, we'll have no problem.
Okay, motion passed by unanimous consent. Let's head further in.
So, I'm guessing you mostly came here because you want to hear my adventure story. Am I right?
No, we really were just looking for Jack.
What? Do you know who I am? I am Stanley, renowned adventurer of Mondstadt.
Yeah, I think we got that.
Well, your attitude says maybe you don't got that. I am Stanley, the living legend. Stanley who braved the Mare Javari.
Enough already! Ugh. Stop name-dropping yourself every time you open your mouth!
It's true, though. Stanley is the most amazing guy.
Well, Jack will listen, won't you? Now, where was I?
You and your partner reached the Mare Javari, a famously terrifying place with not a wisp of wind.
Precisely! There was a deathly silence in the air. A sea of ashes stretched out before us, as far as the eye could see. The Mare Javari. Suddenly, my partner was caught in a whirlpool ripped up by an evil beast. Luckily, I managed to grab hold of him just in time.
Wow. So, did he make it?
Sadly, in the end, I alone was able to set foot on holy ground once more. Yet the gentle breeze carried away the tears welling up in my eyes.
That poor guy. How could that happen?
Jack, you can't cry so easily if you want to be a great adventurer.
I know. Because an adventurer's proudest achievement is to die in the course of their final adventure. But whatever happens, no adventurer should ever die in a place where the wind doesn't blow. The wind has to bring your spirit back to Mondstadt.
That's right. To die in a place where the wind blows, and to have your spirit carried back to Mondstadt on the wind, that's the dream.
Yeah. Although, the most I can aspire to right now is beginner's commissions, like clearing out the slime, clogging up the sewers.
You shouldn't die in a place with no wind. Why do they keep going on about that? Is that why Stanley thinks the Mare Javari is the most terrifying place in the world? Because there's no wind there?
Yahoo! Time for takeoff. Here we go. Yeah. Think you can get away?
To co teď bylo?
Traveler, I believe I've made a small discovery. Could I ask you to use the Nernama detector once more?
What? Stanley has an imaginary friend?
It seems his imaginary friend is a seasoned warrior, covered in scars from head to foot, and a look of staunch determination on his face. Oh, you thought so too, huh? I agree. He wasn't telling the whole story.
Please excuse me. I'll be leaving now.
Bye, Stanley. Do you two still have time to spare?
What is it?
A few days ago, Stanley got drunk and told me a secret. Something he's never told anyone before. The weapons he took on his adventure all those years ago, they were none other than those once wielded by Mondstadt's greatest hero, Vanessa herself. The sword of brilliant valor and the shield of magnificent honor. I don't know whether you believe me, but apparently, both the sword and shield are still right here in Mondstadt, over in Dadaupa Gorge. Since you guys are the experts at this, can you come with me to try and retrieve these two legendary weapons? You bet! This is Stanley we're talking about. If I can just get a hold of something impressive enough to show my family what I'm capable of, maybe they'll finally come around to the idea of me being an adventurer. Right now, I'm just a rookie. My abilities are limited, and my parents don't support my goals one bit. So, what do you say? Help a guy out? I can't bring myself to tell Stanley about it because my reasons are so selfish. But I swear I'll give the weapons back to him as soon as I'm done.
Aw, poor Jack. Let's help him out. Venti, you coming too?
I don't know.
Oh, one other thing. I have a bottle of rare vintage wine that I had someone fetch for me a couple years ago. Help me find these weapons, and it's all yours.
Dadaupa Gorge, was it? Let's hurry. There's no time to lose.
Jakoby nás poslouchal. Až. Jsem to teď nalevo trochu. Ještě jeden. Ale to nevadí. Jdeme pryč. OK. Moje nejdelší epizodu za 3 týdny a mám nejdelší loading všeho. Oh yeah. Aspoň nemusím daleko. Jen přes ty hory.
Useless.
PVK má oříšek. Ne jako ten žalus, který zničil dobu ledovou. Nebo asteroid. Ježiši.
Worthless.
A to je D. Tady. OK. No tohle to no.
Hey, Electro! Are they holding some kind of ceremony?
Asi se zase...
A pile of knickknacks. Are they worshipping them?
Seems so. That must be the sword of brilliant valor, surely.
Guys.
Let's get it on! Gloves off! Look alive! Ha! Ha! Boring!
Tohle. Už se to hrozí. To je meč, jo.
Lo and behold, the sword of brilliant valor.
Are you sure? Looks kind of basic to Paimon, and a little worse for wear, too. Why would hilly trolls be bowing down before a piece of junk like this?
Seems somebody tossed an old sword into a pile of spoils these hilly trolls were already celebrating.
This is in terrible shape, and it's so basic, I'm at a loss for words.
Say, Jack, have you ever seen an Anemo crystal fly? They're found in the open country around Mondstadt City. If you saw one in broad daylight, you wouldn't bat an eyelid. But in the pitch blackness of night, its brilliant glow is mesmerizing. It truly resembles an exquisite crystal dancing in the night air. Is valor not the same?
When everything is going your way, it seems meaningless, fades into the background. But when you're in dire straits, valor is the thing that gets you fired up and fighting back. It's the brilliant ray of light that guides you out from the darkness.
You're right. You're right. Then this has to be it. This is the Sword of Brilliant Valor.
So, we got our sword. Now we just need that shield. Let's scout around. It's definitely in Dadaupa Gorge, so... huh?
There's somebody there.
Stanley? What's he doing here?
He's acting so weird.
What happened? Why did you stop all of a sudden?
Huh? Oh, it's nothing. Just one of those Mora-spouting weasel thieves passed by is all.
What? Where? I want to see.
Maybe another time. We have a shield to find, remember?
Mě zajímalo taky, co ta tady dělá a proč se schovával.
Boring!
Takže kde to je? Nahoře, dole, přímo to. Na tebe nemám náladu, čau. Takže dále, jo. Opět.
Lo and behold, the shield of magnificent honor.
Liar, liar, pants on fire. It's a chunk of wood. A chunk of scrap wood with the handle attached. Who in their right mind would use this as a shield?
There's also wine stains on it. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this was just taken from a wine barrel.
And yet, my bard's intuition tells me that this is none other than the shield of magnificent honor. Warriors wear their battle scars with pride, and shields are no different. Surely an intact shield is one that has shied away from the battlefield. Is not the broken and splintered shield the one that has fought in countless wars and lived to tell the tale? Though the soldier's body be tired and torn, still they fight till the very end, till they have no blood left to bleed. Such magnificent strength of will. Is that not the true meaning of honor?
You do have a point. Shiny new shields don't stay new and shiny for long. Okay then. Well, maybe if we ask nicely, he'll just let us take the Shield of Magnificent Honor for free. Ahem. Excuse me, Mr. Hilly Churro? Well, okay. You take it from here. Hope you've picked up some Hilly Churlian by now. If not, there's always body language. Uh-oh. He did not seem to appreciate that. Uh-oh. He did not seem to appreciate that.
Well, if you insist, a tune I shall strum.
Seems cheerful enough. Maybe negotiating will work after all. Oh no, we ticked him off big time.
Oh shit.
Boring! Here!
Hey, way! He dropped the Shield of Magnificent Honor and ran!
Guys, thank you so much! I can't believe I actually found them! Mom, Dad, check out the legendary weapons I found!
Hey, wait! The wine, you promised! And I actually helped a lot this time. What are you doing here, Stanley? Out for a stroll?
Hey, what are you doing here, Bard? Fancy that, huh? You, out for a stroll too?
That's right. An after-dinner stroll, to be precise. We were also helping a friend look for something.
Paimon's starting to think Stanley might be a fraud. Did Stanley plant the sword and shield here in advance so as to not hurt Jack's feelings?
Adventurers must be pretty familiar with Dada Upa Gorge. You've fought battles here before, after all.
You better believe it. I can navigate this whole area with my eyes closed.
Wow. Then I admire your perseverance. And your memory, too.
It's only to be expected of a great adventurer like me. You guys had better watch out, though. This place is crawling with hilichurls. I'll get back to my, stroll now. Goodbye.
Guilty conscience much?
Well, he shouldn't have gotten so carried away bragging to Jack, should he? Although, on further reflection, I must say I'm intrigued. Someone who can't let go of the past and gives up on the present instead. I wonder, if such a person was forced to take their first step towards the future, which way would they go?
What are you talking about?
I'm just musing to myself. Anyway, I propose we take a trip to Angel's Share tonight.
To jsou asi ořeci. No to asi... Ach jo. To bude D. No, získat šíl, ještě musí do vína. No taky bych mu něco slíbil, abych dostal věci a pak bych mu to nedal.
The damned will sooner die again than lay a hand on me.
Kde to je? Spáky. OK. To si to rovnou přemýšlíme. A další videu bychom mohli udělat pak to vynešak. Až udělám ty karty, baby. OK. Vyvěřím, no. Třeba jedna další lodí. Nebyl jsem to náhodou dneska dvakrát? Byl, no.
Tell me, Stan. Tell me, what should I do?
Huh? Why does he keep repeating his own name? Could there be another person called Stanley?
Oh, Stanley. It should have been me. I should have been the one to die in the Melchivari that day. Why won't your spirit come and stop me from using your name? Why, Stanley? Why? If only you hadn't had to save a rookie like me, you would have never died in that windless corner of the world. You were a renowned adventurer, destined to become a legend one day. But now, that'll never happen because your life was cut short, and all because of a worthless tag-along.
Does anyone get what's going on here?
I think our friend really did make it to the Mare Javari. And I think the tragedy he encountered there was real too. But the real adventurer, the real Stanley, that was his partner, not him. The real Stanley is the one who died to save our Stanley.
Wait, so the only reason our Stanley is called Stanley in the first place is because he stole the other Stanley's name?
I fear that may be the case.
Stanley, for so many years I've lived in fear. Fear that Mondstadt will forget all about you. So I tell your adventure stories at every opportunity. Mondstadt must remember. Stanley reached the center of the Mare Javari. He's the greatest adventurer there ever was, and he lives on. Stanley will never die, because I am Stanley. I am Stanley. I'm sorry, Stanley. I'm getting too old. Now. Are you guys planning on eavesdropping much longer?
Yikes! We're busted!
Go away. Save your questions. And just leave me in peace.
But...
Leave now. Don't make me tell you again.
Honorary Knight, Venti, and Paimon. I'm so glad you guys are here. I've been looking for you everywhere. I wanted to thank you again for helping me find the sword and shield. My parents are finally supporting me.
Oh, really?
Yeah, really. They even said they're gonna pay for someone to fix up the Sword of Brilliant Valor and Shield of Magnificent Honor for me, so I can take them out on the road.
That's wonderful! So, Jack, is this the part where you bid farewell to Mondstadt and set off on your intrepid trip traversing Tevat?
No, not yet. I still don't have what it takes to go too far from home just yet. Besides, I'm sure Stanley still has a few stories left to tell. They're what inspired me to become an adventurer in the first place. Stanley, Oh, you're drunk again. We'll see you tomorrow then. After your hangover wears off, maybe you can tell me some more of your stories?
Stanley's really fond of that kid, don't you think?
Jack.
Jack left.
Oh, I see. Well, thank you for not telling him about my secret.
Huh? All of a sudden you're facing the facts? That isn't like you.
Just now, I couldn't bear to look at him. His adventurous spirit is so pure, unblemished. I'm just a weary old feckless fraud. But that kid is a brand new shining star, full of potential. I cannot allow his dreams to be crushed.
You're not a total fraud. Stanley's adventure stories and experiences, they're all true, aren't they?
Stories? Experiences? What's the point of them anymore? To be honest, my memories of adventuring and of Stanley, they're hazy these days. That's my biggest secret of all, and my biggest fear. All these years, I've been living to tell his story. But his personality and the details of his life, I don't remember them clearly anymore. But the one thing I can never forget is that he died in a windless land, where his spirit can never be recovered.
Exactly. Even in his memory, the real Stanley isn't the living, breathing friend he knew at all. Instead, he's become fixed on the image of him as that battle-scarred warrior, and that image has held him captive his entire life.
I'm too old. I never let go. But still, so much has slipped away. I'm completely and utterly worthless. No adventurer should have to go that way. No adventurer ever.
Hans Archibald.
My true name? How did you know? The wind. I can hear the wind blowing in the Mare Tavari. I always believed you existed.
Will you hand me your old friend's spirit?
I can't believe it. Thank you all. And thank you, Lord Barbados. I'm sorry. It's gonna take me some time to calm back down. But I think that I'm gonna be okay.
Ah, wonderful! Stanley reconnected with his true self and Jack can finally go his own way. This calls for a celebration. And by celebration, I do, of course, mean libation.
And by libation, you mean you're not leaving this tavern till you're too drunk to walk, right?
No, the wine here's too expensive. Jack still owes me some wine, though. He promised me a rare vintage in exchange for helping him out, remember? I'll head off to fetch the wine. See you shortly. Let's meet at the usual place.
Huh? Where's that supposed to be? Why has Paimon never heard of it? Hey, Tone Deaf Bard!
Dílu zapadám, no. To jsem mu aspoň viděl svýho kamaráda, který zemřel před danými časy. No, a Venti nám ukázal zepoce ještě víno. Alkoholik. Jestli ještě kročím do toho baru. No my ještě budeme chodit do toho baru ještě 2krát, myslím. Tak to je. Další loading, já se posedu dneska. Protože máme dneska loadingovou část. No je přímo tam.
Boring!
Přímo tam. To se jdeme ještě pokecat. No pořádně nespadnou.
You made it. Finally.
Just tell us where you meet next time, okay? We looked everywhere. So, did you at least manage to find your wine?
Yep. Well, sort of. Jack made it out to be a rare collector's edition vintage. When actually it's just a half bottle of regular cider. This takes me back. The first time I saw this view, I hadn't even taken on this form yet. It was about 2,600 years ago, before the world had come under the rule of the Seven. At that time, Old Mondstadt was ruled by a tyrant who sealed off the city's perimeter with a ferocious hurricane. Even the birds couldn't get in or out.
Old Mondstadt? Oh, Paimon remembers! Nowadays it's known as Storm Terror's lair, right? You mentioned it before.
That's right. The Tyrant of the Winds who once ruled from that tower was Decarabian, god of storms. Back then, I was but a wisp among the thousand winds. I wasn't a god of anything. I didn't even have a human form. I was just a tiny elemental being who lived in the wind, a gentle breeze bringing subtle changes for the better, or tiny seeds of hope.
A tiny elemental being? Without a human form? Venti, do you mean you used to look different than you do now?
Yep. My current form is not so different from the situation with fake Stanley. I took the form of a friend. In Old Mondstadt transpired the story to be told. Where a tyrant ruled, I met a boy not that old. The lyre he played, and for a song he sought. But storm walls blocked blue sky, he was sincerely distraught. I do so wish to see the birds in flight, said he, his strong eyes filling with light. But his voice was lost in the howling wind's churn, for the whirlwind takes and gives not in return. The true sky and songs that cageless soar, were they not wishes worth fighting for? So the boy turned, extending his hand. Let us cast down the tyrant and his walls from this land. The young boy raised then the flag of revolt, and I threw myself into freedom's tumult. Victorious were we who fought to be free. Gods fell, winds whipped, nations shook violently. In the smoke, a despot met his doom. And we watched as his great tower fell none too soon. Mondstadt began anew, the story passed down, and since then never has another worn its crown.
So then what? What happened to your friend?
Say, Paimon, do you wish to hear the next part of the story?
Yes, of course! The suspense is killing Paimon. But Venti's telling his story! What makes you suddenly want to have a meat feast?
Getting a little peckish or something.
Paimon's had it up to here with you!
You know, you're so smart it almost makes me uncomfortable sometimes. But then, maybe it's right that true friends can tell what the other is thinking. A refreshing drink, a gentle breeze. Moments like this always take me back. Back to a song that I first heard from him. Fly, fly away. Like a bird in the sky. See the world on my behalf. To the heavens may you fly.
Takhle to začínalo, no. A to socha zahrnuje Venti. No, podobu vlákna, no. No, vypadají trochu stejně. Víš, máme málo. Takže, co teď? Otázku je... Víte co? A nic, cíbej. Pojď se dostat dál. Budu dělat později. To natočím. Není to obavy, ona půjde... Ona je trochu zajímavá a... by se nám hodila. Do mýho kanálu YouTube. Takže zaneste like, a nějaký komentář. Ano, budu to opakovat po každý. Aspoň jsem příbyl.
Worthless!
If you want to find the Geo-Archon, this is the only chance you'll get all year. Guess it's a good thing Venti brought it up earlier. Otherwise, we definitely would have missed this year's Rite of Dissension. Might be today, might also be tomorrow. Look, we're already in Liyue, so let's go ask some of the locals. Oh, right. About the Geo-Archon Morax. Did you know the Mora that we use is named after this god? But it's seen as impolite for people from outside Liyue to refer to the Geo-Archon by that name. So we should refer to the Geo-Archon by the name Rex Lapis, like the people of Liyue do.
No mi pánové, vítejte na mý lokaci. Já trochu pohnem hlavní příběh, no. Takže se to zase pokecá. Já mám kecací epizodu. Takže.
Rite of Dissension. Oh yeah, that reminds me. Isn't that today? Once a year, Rex Lapis bestows upon us his divine prediction, guiding us on how to run Liyue for the coming year. Last year, it was the Yuheng of the Liyue Qixing that was given the honor of asking for the divine prediction.
Ooh, Paimon knows this one. Mondstadt is to freedom as Liyue is to contracts. Liyue has a strong focus on business and trade. The Liyue Qixing, the 7 leaders of the 7 enterprises of Liyue, hold true control over Liyue.
That's what foreigners always say. But true control over Liyue will always be held by Rex Lapis. The Qixing is comprised of mere mortals. Rex Lapis is a god. Mondstadt's god is nowhere to be seen, whilst our god is forever with us. Stay in Liyue long enough and you'll see. Given that you just left your godless city, it's time you experienced what it's like to be in a city whose god has walked with it through all of history.
Historie, jo. Okay.
Oh, are you also foreigners here for the Rite of Dissension? To think I've lived in Liyue all these years and never come to see this before. I guess it's like they say, locals never visit the tourist spots. I wish you well on your travels. Liyue always welcomes you.
Aspoň zase někde vítanej.
Go.
You too wish to bear witness to the rite of dissension? Me too. We all do. As a businessman myself, how could I not take interest in Liyue's most important business trends? The 17 predictions given last year made more than a few ripples throughout the industry. What's more, there's been a rumor going around that the Tianshui herself, Ningguang, has been acting secretly in the shadows. She wants the rocks created by geovision holders to be exempt from taxation.
Wow, that's some super professional legal stuff, that is.
To be on the pulse of the predictions and the market is what makes this harbor what it is. Among the 7, Rex Lapis is the oldest deity. His keen sense of strategy is well trusted among his people. Understanding the predictions as soon as possible can make all the difference in making your fortune.
fortune? So where can we see this rite of dissension anyway?
You're not at all close. Not to mention that if I gave you directions, as foreigners, you'd get lost along the way. So better to head to Yujing Terrace, to the high ground. It's the highest place in the harbor. Sounds like the best place for trying to communicate with deities, no?
Budou mít nějakou slovo. Podívat. Už vidím ty schody. Posunul se trochu dolů. Trochu malý level. No, a je to. Vezmu si tohle. A teď si. A mám jí vylečenou, tak na levej a bude akorát. Tak jo. Nějaká osoba. No, nebude další problém jako minule.
Paimon heard that the best time to make a wish is today, during the rite of dissension. Wanna give it a try?
No, to vypadá náhledně. Co mám udělat? Jo. Ok, rozumím.
Oh, you also want a little Adepti luck too? Seems you know a lot. Making a wish during this time is sure to get you the blessings of both the Adepti and Rex Lapis himself. I've already made my wish, so you can take this.
Great! Thanks!
A už ji tam máme. Když by to byla další archa, který nutně potřebujeme na naší stranu. Na to pořadovýho.
Your first time in Liga? Actually, it's my first time to see the Rite of Dissension too. Ah, look, that's Miss Ningguang of the Liu Xixing. Only those who have control in Liu can preside over the Rite of Dissension. Oh yeah, not sure if you knew, but most of the Adepti appear in the form of various beasts. I heard that when attending these kinds of formal occasions, Rex Lapis himself appears as a celestial cross between two of Liu's ancient mythical creatures. Ah, sorry, I shouldn't interrupt your wish. Please, take this.
Great! Now that we're all done with the wishing, guess we can just wait here for things to get started. Who knows how long that Miss Ningguang lady is gonna take?
No, jdeme se podívat.
Whoa, look at all the people! We gotta get up front. We can't see squat back here.
The hour is upon us. Lapis have been killed. Seal the exits.
What? What's going on? Did she just say Rex Lapis is... The Geo-Archon is... dead? Oh no! The Millilith! Looks like they're nabbing suspects who got too close. Paimon's freaking out! The killer is amongst us! Wait. We got close. Are we suspects? Wait, where are you going?
No, tato je velký. Tato je hodně prdeli.
There's a whole bunch of soldiers out there too. Your identity. You may not be the killer, but we can't let them get you.
No,
But can we even get out of here safely?
Ale kdo ho zabil? To je velmi dobrá otázka. Musíme rychle vypadnout, zjistit, co se děje. Napadně. Proč to beru tudy? To by mě taky zajímalo. Lezu nahoru a nenapadně. Já jsem to vzal blbou cestou. Ja. No, takhle, ještě nahoru. Já tam vidím druhou. To je fika. Tak, uklidte co já. Prosím, vemte tou novou cestou. No. No, ani viděl.
Is this an answer from this world? Hip.
Easy. To bylo až moc. Tak čus. Neříkej, že by se to seklo. Ne, dobrý.
They're here! Arrest them! There's nowhere to run!
Hey, girlie, hold still.
Stop! Stop!
Come with me.
Jdi za záchranu. Bože, už se to může načíst, ne?
Paimon's exhausted. So insensitive. You have no idea just how tiring floating around. Wait. Just who are you exactly?
Call me Child.
Child? What, so we're supposed to dote on you?
No, not at all. It's an alias of sorts. In Mondstadt, I don't suppose you came across a Senora by any chance.
Senora? Child? You're Fatui, one of the Harbingers!
Oh, no. Don't worry. I'm not looking for a fight. Senora gave you quite the bad impression, huh? Pfft, that woman. Can't say I'm a fan either. Right. Let's forget all about her, shall we? I'm here to help you. Yes, help. I'm not a bad guy. Oh, okay, perhaps I'm kind of a bad guy, but I'm not here to give you any trouble. Would it be too much to ask for you to keep the sword sheathed? I thank you for your knightly nobility. I heard of your deeds in Mondstadt, so I couldn't help but notice you during the proceedings back there. And because I had my eye on you the whole time, I know it wasn't you. Someone else was clearly behind it. But, regrettably, given I'm a Fatui envoy from Snezhnaya, there's no way I'd be trusted after something of this magnitude. The ruling Qixing of Liyue has always been overly suspicious of us.
Well, can you honestly blame them?
Guess I shouldn't try to deny that. Okay, sure. Maintaining a distance between strangers is probably a good idea. Either way, I'm already used to it at this stage. But right now, if you want to clear yourselves of any suspicion, you need to get yourselves to Northland Bank. Staying here isn't an option. As the old Liyue saying goes, the walls have ears.
Že nám zachránila a pracuje s Sinorou. Šílená ženská. S tím souhlasím. Zranila Ventiho. To Sinorou si to si ještě víc jde. To bude ponca za Sinoru. Teda za Ventiho. Do prd. Nesnažím schody. Ovlášť, když se to tady naviguje napí. To je banka, jo.
Northland Bank.
Correct. This bank was opened here in Liyue by Snezhnaya. Though everyone knows Liyue is the most enterprising in Teyvat, Snezhnaya is not short of change either.
Yeah, well, poorer nations don't seem the type to have diplomats that come around acting the way yours do towards the Knights of Favonius.
Here, let me give you this.
This is
I'm not sure exactly. Sometimes all money can buy is things, and not a name for oneself. All I know is that it's a sigil. A sigil to keep the mighty and illuminated Adepti from bringing harm to you.
Adepti?
If you head north from the harbor, then west from Guili Plains, you will eventually reach a stone forest known as Jueyun Karst. The people of Liyue believe it to be the abode of the Adepti. Legend or not, they believe it. As such, offerings to the Adepti are made at its borders. Nobody dares venture in. But I have no need for believing, not when I know for a fact that the Adepti truly exist.
Hate to admit it, but your Fatui intel seems all right. But why would we go looking for Adepti anyway?
Oh, my little friend. There are plenty of reasons mortals seek the blessings of Adepti. Money, health, love. But you will go for justice.
Justice?
The Qixing will already have dispatched the Millelith. They'll be seeking out the assassin from amongst the onlookers. But how could a mere mortal kill a god that can sweep aside entire armies? Rex Lapis never gave up his power as a god. This level of crude response is beyond what is called for. How suspicious. Or to hide something else. Hard to say. Even now, the Northland Bank wouldn't be able to hold the Millilith off for long, but the Adepti can clear you of any wrongdoing. Liyue was founded by the Geo-Archon and the Adepti. Of course, it was built by force. Look for them, and be faster than the Qixing's messengers, so you may give your version of events first. If there is anyone that can help you in Liyue now, it can only be the mighty and illuminated Adepti.
Kolik to je kilometrů? Já si za ně Aspoň jsem tam byl. To je dobře, že si dělám věci za kamerou, protože kdybych všude jakýkoliv kousek musel chodit. No až se dostaneme do toho ostrova, bože. No, mám plánu se dostat tak asi... No, daleko jsme. No, hodně daleko. No, musíme se objavit. Objavit, aby nám to neslo, aby to nebylo po nás. Takže...
And who might we be? Those that dare enter Jueyun Karst. A sigil of permission. Many a season has passed since one was last in the presence of such an item. He before you is the mighty and illuminated Adeptus, Moon Carver. Speak, traveler. What business have you here?
Actually...
It's the assassin. They dared to flee here to Jueyun Karst.
Sir, we've already stepped too far into Jueyun Karst ourselves.
There's no choice. Apprehending the assassin is top priority. We must press on.
Disturbing our borders. See them gone. One will not have interruption.
Who goes there?
Look alive!
Take the target alive!
Evil conquering! Worthless!
Worthless! To arms! Attack!
You're dead meat!
Take the target alive!
Look alive! Hi! Gloves off!
With the dragon! Attack!
You asked for it!
Tactical retreat! Who goes there?
Fine!
Take the target alive!
Gloves off! Look alive!
Tactical retreat! Attack!
Preposterous. Preposterous! The Liwa Qixing. Utterly disappointing. How could someone possibly assassinate Rex Lapis during the Rite of Dissension? And then place suspicion upon the attendees? Traveler, of the unjust accusations placed upon you, one has become aware. The mind knows its answer, though one must consult with one's fellows, lest the mind be misguided. Go, take your sigil of permission. Carry with you a message. Mountain Shaper and Cloud Retainer can be found here. Only fate will decide if you shall find them. Only fate. There exists a conqueror of demons, a guardian Yaksha. Go to Wangshu Inn. There you shall seek him.
OK. Takže musím najít si hovada, který jsou na nosných místech. Tady a tady. Na 3 místech. OK. Já se chci myslím jde a ukončuji dnešní video, dámy a pánové. Ano, dneska jsme prožili dlouhý příběh. A dávání na YouTube to bude chvilku trvat, nějaký čas. No, bože. No nic, no. Zanechte like, zanechte komentář, zanechte i odběr. I popisku videa máte Facebookovou stránku, Instagram, Twitter a tak podobně. Uvidíme se příště. Arrivederci.